The Blitz, sponsored by Mocse Credit Union, Western Motors, and Jura's Pizza Parlor.
Welcome to The Blitz. I'm Frankie Tovar.
And I'm Eddie Ruiz.
We have coverage for Friday night's SJS Division I quarterfinal game between Turlock and Elk Grove that took place at Elk Grove. And man, it was a hard-fought game, as you will see from the highlights soon. And the final score, 42-19, but it was a much closer game than the score would indicate.
It definitely was, and if you weren't at the game, we have the highlights for you, so check it out right now.
Elk Grove on their first possession, and here's the connection you want to get used to. Jaden Machado to Gavin Reinwald. This is a 37-yard pickup, and it's one way to set the tone, a good way, but guess what? Things are going to go downhill right now. Machado, he puts the ball in the air, he throws it up, and number 7 from Turlock, Antonio Ruiz Suarez, picks it off. He takes the ball downfield, but now things are going to look up because that's a fumble. Elk Grove recovers, they take over, and this is Zion Thomas with a nice 10-yard run, and it sets up the first scoring drive. I told you, get used to this connection. It's Machado, it's Reinwald. That's a 24-yard TD reception, and it's 7-0 with 5:22 left in the first.
Turlock has the ball for just the second time of the game, and this is just Danny Velasquez making his way around, weaving through, moving his hips, 58 yards down the sideline, all the way to Elk Grove's 14-yard line, and then just 3 plays later, to be exact, Danny Velasquez, I want this kid on my fantasy team, just like Candy said, 15 yards for a score, 7-6 with 2:48 left on the clock after they missed the PAT.
And the scoring continues. Elk Grove's ensuing possession, that's number 22, Jaden Burns, burning down the field, virtually untouched, a 64-yard pickup. Sean Aronette gets him, but he's only delaying the inevitable. Machado connects with number 3, Jonas McMillan, for a 15-yard touchdown. It's 14-6 with 16 seconds left in the first.
We jump into the second. Here's Dustin Grind, 19-yard pickup. This kid can ball. And then just 3 plays later, Danny Velasquez connecting with number 35, Cameron Sherwood. This sophomore's a stud. He picks up 13 yards. And this, a hitch pass, a screen, you can call it whatever you want. It's going to be a 15-yard touchdown. Tyler Etheridge makes it 14-13 with 6:02 left in the second.
The Thundering Herd answer right back. They cover 80 yards in 11 plays in a little over 5 minutes. That's number 22, Burns with 12-yard pickup. They have number 9, that's Thomas with 2 runs. The first for 7, the second right here for 15. And finally, Thomas himself, he caps off the drive with a 2-yard touchdown plunge with only 56 seconds left in the half. 21-13, Elk Grove is up.
Now we jump into the third. Here is Reinwald with the reception from his quarterback, Machado, for 15 yards. Followed by Zion Thomas, 44-yard touchdown run. Look at him doing a smart job, waiting for his fullback to get the block. That's going to be a touchdown, 28-13 with 9:56 left in the third.
Elk Grove continues to storm through the Turlock defense. Machado to Reinwald, 7-yard pickup. Then Thomas, 11-yard pickup. And finally, this drive ends with none other than Reinwald. He's wide open. He gets the pass from Machado, and he just basically trots into the end zone, 35-13 with 7:16 left in the game.
Turlock trying to stay alive, trying to keep any hope alive in this game. 2 incompletions first, then on a 3rd and 10, Velasquez doing a great job connecting with that sophomore who's a stud. Sherwood, 61-yard touchdown reception, makes it 35-19, and then they're going for a 2-point conversion. Velasquez, nobody, incomplete, 6:44 left in the game.
And after a 3-and-out, Turlock trying to make magic happen again. Is that a reverse? No, that's a double reverse. Wait a minute, that's a double reverse pass. That's Grind, throwing it up, but wait, intercepted or incomplete. You know what? It was highly contentious on the field. Let's take one more look at it. Got the ball down, out. It could go either way, but the refs said it was an interception, much to Turlock's dismay. But Elk Grove, they don't care. They put the nail in the coffin. Machado to Jake Valesi. That's a 19-yard touchdown, and that's it. 42-19. Turlock is eliminated from the playoffs.
These guys on Monday morning, they're going to remember you, okay? They're going to remember you guys. They're going to look at you guys and think of you differently. They're going to think of you guys differently. Okay? Think you guys are just a bunch of Central Valley kids that can't play ball. They're going to think about you guys differently.
Alma mater, we praise thy gold and blue. To thy tradition, we shall ever be true, strong and enduring. Our spirits never shall fail. What the hell? Hail Alma mater, hail, hail.
Let's go, get up on this ball right now. We're going to get a break. You take it. Where you at? Where's the stop at?
Doors on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Dogs!
What a game and what a bittersweet moment, because those are the final highlights for season 4 of the Blitz. So before we move forward with the show and talk more about the end of the season altogether, let's recognize our sponsors. Of course, Mocse Credit Union for the 3rd year in a row. Then we have Western Motors out of Merced. And finally, Jura's Pizza Parlor right here in Turlock. Turlock very disappointed with the loss, but silver lining, they did hit the quarterfinal round for the first time since 2003, and save for a few turnovers, a few mistakes, and a few calls, they might have made it to the semifinals, but they didn't. Their season is over.
Yeah, and then before we're done, though, we're not done yet. We got to recognize Pittman, a fantastic year. For just the 2nd time in program history, they pick up double-digit wins. So another 10-2 season, great job. They did lose to St. Mary's, though, 44-7, a little bittersweet also, but still, we can't complain, man. They had a fantastic year, and you know what? They defied the odds. They had a better season than anybody anticipated.
Both teams from Turlock had great CCC runs and decent postseason runs. We'll see if they can build on this, if it will be a foundation for next year. Of course, we'll talk more about that on Monday's episode, which you can find at turlockjournal.com and of course at our YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well. So until Monday, I'm Frankie Tovar.
I'm Eddie Ruiz.
Good night.